Axion Estin. Axion Estin, or It is Truly Meat, is a megalinarion and a theotokion, magnification of and a hymn to Mary, used in the divine services of the Eastern Orthodox and Byzantine Catholic churches. It consists of a troparion and a sticharon composed in honor of the Theotokos, the Virgin Mary. Axion Estin is also the name of type of icon of the Theotokos, also known as the Eleusa type, after the icon of Charis, Mount Athos, in front of which, according to tradition, the hymn was revealed in the late 10th century. It is truly right to bless thee, O Theotokos, the ever blessed and most pure, and the mother of our God, more honorable than the cherubim, and beyond compare more glorious than the seraphim, who without corruption gave us birth to God the Word, the true Theotokos. We magnify thee. The second half of the hymn, beginning with the words "more honorable than the cherubim," is the older part of the hymn, and is an airmos attributed to Saint Cosmas the hymnographer, 773. The introduction, "It is truly meet," was, according to tradition, revealed by the Archangel Gabriel to a monk on Mount Athos in the late 10th century. Liturgical use. The hymn is chanted at Matin Compline and other services, but its most important occurrence is at the Divine Liturgy, where it is chanted at the conclusion of the anaphora. The second half of the hymn, "More Honorable," is frequently chanted before the dismissal, which concludes services. Often the chanting of this hymn is followed by either a metania or a prostration. Liturgical translations. The hymn in Church Slavonic is hymn in Romanian is hymn in place of the Axion Estin. During the Divine Liturgy, Axion Estin is sometimes replaced by another hymn to the Theotokos. These hymns are referred to in the service books as in place of Axion Estin, or by the term of eis to exairetos, meaning at the especially petition, from the petition that precedes them, calling especially for the intercessions of the Theotokos. At the liturgy of Saint Basil, it has since the 14th century been replaced by the hymn in Greek. Translation thereof. All of creation rejoices in thee, O full of grace, the angels in heaven and the race of men, O sanctified temple and spiritual paradise, the glory of virgins, of whom God was incarnate, and became a child, our God before the ages. He made thy body into a throne, and thy womb more spacious than the heavens. All of creation rejoices in thee, O full of grace. Glory be to thee. On the great feast it is replaced by the Irmos of the ninth ode of the canon of the feast. During Pashaltide, Pentecostarion, Axion Estin is replaced in anaphora by the angel cried hymn. In Greek translation, the angel cried to the Lady full of grace, "Rejoice, O pure Virgin! Again I say, rejoice! Your Son is risen from his 3 days in the tomb. With himself he has raised all the dead. Rejoice, all you people! Shine, shine, O New Jerusalem! The glory of the Lord has shone on you. Exult now and be glad, O Zion! Be radiant, O pure Theotokos, in the resurrection of your Son." Icon. Axion Estin is also the name given to the icon of the Theotokos, Mother of God, before which, according to tradition, the hymn was revealed. It stands in the high place of the altar sanctuary of the Catholicon, main church of Charis on Mount Athos. According to tradition, an elder and his disciple lived in a cell on Mount Athos. One Saturday night, the elder left to attend the all-night vigil in Charis. He told his disciple to chant the service alone. That evening, an unknown monk who called himself Gabriel came to the cell, and they began the vigil together. During the ninth ode of the canon, when they began to sing the Magnificat, the disciple sang the original hymn, "More honorable than the cherubim," and afterwards the visiting monk chanted it again, but with "It is truly meet," preceding the original Irmos. As he sang, the icon began to radiate with uncreated light. When the disciple asked the visiting monk to write the words of the new hymn down, he took a roof tile and wrote it on it with his finger, as though the tile were made of wax. The disciple knew then that this was no ordinary monk, but the Archangel Gabriel. At that moment the Archangel disappeared, but the icon of the Mother of God continued to radiate light for some time afterward. The Eleusa, merciful icon of the Mother of God, before which the hymn "It is truly meet" was first chanted, was transferred to the Catholicon main church at Charis, known as the Prototon. The tile with the hymn written on it was taken to Constantinople when Saint Nicholas II Chrysoberges was patriarch, 1984 to 1996. Since that time, the icon has been considered the protector of the Holy Mountain and its holiest object. Feast Day. The feast day celebrating the revelation of the hymn by the Archangel Gabriel and the icon of the Theotokos of the same name is celebrated on June 13th.